What's up, guys? It's Network, and we're back with another video, and today we're talking about zombie debt overview. This is the network, and we're educational purposes only, and we're going to go ahead and dig into this. The reason why we're doing this video is a lot of people always ask me about zombie debt and how they can go ahead and acquire zombie debt and how they go about the process. So I'm going to briefly try to run through the process quickly here so you guys can kind of get an understanding of how this actually works. So when you are going to get zombie debt, it's multiple ways you can get zombie debt. So obviously you see here it says go to debtcatcher.com, but also you have other places you can go to get zombie debt. So you could actually get the zombie debt from a seller, people who actually buy debt. There are debt buying companies, and also you can get registered to be your own debt buying company, and you can create your own relationships with collections agencies, and you can go ahead and go through the process of getting your own debt. But a lot of people aren't going to go through these processes, so that's where a company like DebtCatcher comes in. And DebtCatcher basically offers some of the debt from some of the registered debt buying companies and some solo people who just buy debt off of companies and then they resell it through DebtCatcher. It's a lot of ways that this part of the industry works. It is definitely something that you need to kind of do your research on before you just go run into buying some debt. But this is why I'm doing this video here, to try to educate you guys as much as possible. I don't sell zombie debt right now. I used to be into the game of buying debt and things like that, but that's not something that I'm focused on right now, because it is something that you would definitely need to focus on. So let's dig into it for a little bit and try to give you guys a little bit of catch up here. So go to debtcatcher.com, you create a buyer profile, you pay the $40 for 3 months, start viewing listings, look at seller ratings, and watch for fraudsters. Obviously, this is what I was talking about here. You need to kind of be educated on what's going on. So these are some things to look out for. Never wire funds. If someone asks you to wire money through Western Union or another wire transfer business, just don't do it. Anyone who asks you to wire money or offers to send you a money order or cashier's check, and then asks you to wire money, is a scammer. Instead just Zelle, Cash App, etc. Those things are a little bit more legit because they're a little bit more trackable. But these things are, you can kind of peep these things. So the way someone is talking, if it's too good to be true, like it says down here, if it sounds too good to be true, it probably is. So check member rating. Each registered member on DebtCatcher has a profile that can be rated by other members. Never close a deal without a written agreement, a debt assignment. In case of dispute, you need to provide some evidence of an existing contract. Asking the other party to sign an agreement will also oblige that party to show good faith and goodwill. Someone who would be scamming you usually refuses to sign such written agreements. So basically what this explains is, some people are out there, they will sell you the debt legitimately, but then what they'll do is they'll dispute the fact that they sold you the debt, and they'll dispute the actual debt still and try to basically double their money. So you have to watch that, and you have to just be careful with this process in general. So how does the process work? So zombie debt accounts are reassigned and added to CPN profiles to give them age and payment history. It can take up to 3 months for some zombie debt accounts to post to well-built CPN numbers. Authorized user tradelines usually take 3 to 4 weeks to show on CPN numbers. Zombie debt is reassigned to a CPN profile using a document that is sent to the 3 major credit bureaus. Once the bureaus update their accounts in the system, the zombie debt will reflect on the account. Not all zombie debt will reflect positively on the profile scores. Ask the seller before adding any accounts that may or may not harm your file. So you have to make sure the type of debt that you're buying can be forgiven. So some of it can be forgiven, and some of the debt won't reflect positively. So you don't want to put bad debt on your CP account unless it doesn't matter to you and you're trying to try merge it in some type of way. But I would never recommend anybody to put any bad debt on their CP profile. So you definitely have to make sure of that, and that it's a little more detail with these things. But like I said, guys, I have to go over it quickly with you guys. I'm going to in the future be updating this whole process. I'm actually going to go through the process of getting zombie debt and applying it to some profiles and just doing the whole 9 yards, so I can walk you guys through the whole process. I haven't done that yet, so I'm just giving you the information because I haven't done it in a while. So I want to give you what you need to know to do it, just like me. So agreement. In case of dispute, you need to provide some evidence of an existing contract. Asking the other party to sign an agreement will also oblige that party to show good faith and goodwill. A scammer usually refuses to sign such written agreement. So if somebody's trying to scam you on here, this is the exact agreement you would need. Assignment and assumption of debt with release. And you get them to sign this agreement, and you sign this agreement, and basically that's your agreement right there, and it's something that can protect you if something goes wrong with the transaction. So after you find the debt you're interested in, after you find the debt you're looking for, then you want to message the seller and make sure the seller is willing to send over a written agreement about your transaction. Once your agreement is established, you should have your debt reassignment papers ready. Send your debt reassignment papers to the 3 credit bureaus. Equifax is P.O. Box 740241, Atlanta, Georgia 30374. and then et cetera, et cetera. You see it all here. Experian, TransUnion. The network will provide the debt reassignment papers to you, so you can go ahead and reassign that. So there's certain paperwork that you need to send to these 3 credit bureau addresses. Once you send that debt reassignment paper in, then you are close to the end of the process. So this is pretty much the way that it all goes, guys. And I just wanted to kind of just recap on that because I've been getting a lot of questions on that. So just go ahead and take your shot at it, guys, and try to do your best to get some debt reassigned. I want to see some of you guys reassign some debt. I had a couple people a couple months back, but I haven't seen anybody do it lately. But this is the time now because you can do a lot more than ever with this process. So hit the link in the description if you need any assistance. Hit me up, guys. We'll see you on the next one. We're out.